Hey everybody, I think I should make a quick vlog. So I am at we call oh my god. My church calls it senior camp, but I like to say youth camp because it's really youth focused. So I am here. We're at Siloam Bible Camp, and today is our last full day. But you can really say today is almost like the last real day of camp because tomorrow we're heading out. Tomorrow is just to get up, may have a little devotion, pack up, have breakfast, and leave because the buses are supposed to be here from 10 a.m. So tomorrow is out. So today is our last full day at camp. Right now it is playtime, but you're not going to notice anybody outside playing because we've had blackout on the campsite since like after 10 today, and the light is still off. When I messaged GPL, they said the light is going to come on at 3 o'clock. But one thing with GPL, if they tell you 3, add the next hour, sometimes 2 hours to it. They're not trustworthy, and that's just the sad truth. So that's what's happening. I cannot go in the dorm because it's too hot. There's poor ventilation here. So I'm not gonna I tried going in, but the gosh heat in there, I just come outside. So I'm on the phone and I'm actually going to just sit and do a little reading, and then later on when playtime has ended, I'll just go and I'll have a bath and then get ready. So the last night of our camp, we have what's called a banquet night, where we really have like a nice dinner. And what else? We have a nice dinner, and we have the dinner, and then we have like a little mini concert. So right now in the hall, they are preparing the place for the dinner to happen and the concert to take place. This year at camp is a very small camp, like 77%. So it was small. I prefer this a small camp, if I'm honest with you all. I do think this year was better than last year. There was a lot more organization in terms of how the camp went. Obviously, the day still didn't follow the schedule to a T, but it was way better than what usually happens. And I think even in the church services, they were well done. Like last night, we had just an awesome outpouring of the Spirit of God. It was really awesome. It was really awesome. But this is one of those camps where as much as this year, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. Sometimes little things happen that, like, this really just give me the ick. You know, one of the things about me, I love good administration. And I think one of the reasons for that is that when I first started teaching, when I finished college, the HM I worked with, he was very organized, like especially when it comes to records and documents, putting systems in place, having backup plans and so on. He was like very, very good at that. As I'm making a video, I'm walking around the camps, this aspect of the camps, like as years, we came here last year, I didn't really do no walking around and taking the atmosphere. And I would always say, whenever in nature, we should take in the serenity, the peace of God and everything, because God is in nature. I believe that. Anyways, what was I saying? The first HM I worked with, he was a very organized man, and he really, that imprinted a lot on me. So I try my best to be as organized as possible. And there's certain aspects of the camp that's not really organized that I personally don't like. Another thing sometimes I don't like when it comes to food, my view is this: when it comes to camp, people shouldn't starve. Not saying that anybody starves, but I believe there should be an overflow where I always think about, put me aside, because like I would tell people, when it comes to food, anything I want to eat, I would eat. Anything I want to buy, I can buy. So put me aside. There are children, there are campers who come from homes that are less fortunate and they're accustomed to like less. And I think when they come to camp, they should get excess, like eat how much you want, just don't waste. And that's one thing I like about our children camp, our junior camp. There is no lack of that camp. The director ensures that it's well organized, it's run properly. And when it comes to food, we always get extra, to the point where, let's say there's extra food from lunch that goes over to dinner along with whatever dinner they'll make. And I like things like that. And sometimes at this youth camp, there's a shortening of meals at times that I am not appreciative of, even sometimes as workers. And then two, nepotism is something we have to watch. Whenever you have too many family members in one environment, they want to take over and they want to be dominant. And I'm a person, I observe everything. But what catches a lot of people off guard, because sometimes in whatever environment you meet, okay, a lot of what I do job-wise in the ministry requires extrovert Jared. But at my core, I'm very introverted. Like in this nature, I can stay out here, read a book, and be in silence for hours, and I'll be okay. And it's just my way of operating. See, the last 2 weeks home that I had before I came to this camp, I was inside. Hardly people could tell you they saw me outside. They didn't hear me because that's just what I like to be. So I'm good by myself. Like, I think I don't lose the plot of what I was about to say. Anyways, getting back to on track, I don't like the favoritism, the nepotism that goes on, and because of it, I pick up on everything. So I watch the little things, how favors are done, how others are treated, and it just reminds me that a caste system exists every single where. But I try my best not to let those things affect me, and I try my best not to let those things make me see and treat other people differently. But after this year, I'm not sure if I'm going to come back to this particular camp, this youth camp. The children's One Gospel Life, I'm going to be there. Once I'm in the country, I will be there. But this one depends on how I feel. Because sometimes I say I ain't going to go. But then I feel, like this year, they had a lack of workers. So, I came in handy. So let's see what will happen. But these are just the little things. But what can I say have I taken away from this week? I don't know if there's anything I've really taken away much from this week, if I'm honest, but it was good to serve. It's always good to serve young people. I came to Christ at a young age. Obviously I have my own questions, or I'm at a different level of my faith now. I feel like I've evolved past a lot of people, but I wouldn't put that on others. I teach and abide by what is asked of me and the core values of the church. I ensure that I always share that with the people I am in charge of. So it was good. It was a decent week. I am more than excited to get back home, get to my own bed, use the proper internet, and just be good. I have one more week home, but I won't even call it a full week because next week is pre-week. So we really expect it to be at work. And I'll try my best to go 2 days. 2 or 3 days. No, 2 days if I'm real. Because I have some other business I want to get done next week. Like, I have to go to the tailor. I got some alterations to make to my pants. I got to go and buy the... I did not, because I'm making this video now. Today's Thursday, I'm making this video now. I did not get to as yet. As soon as I go back home, I saw CSEC paid me. So I have that money, so I have to go pay out courts. I have to go and buy my new laptop. My God, children, I have 2 of them. I always give their mothers money, a little money, to assist anywhere possible. So I have a few things to do. I plan to go to the spa, get a facial, do my fingernails, toenails, and just have a relaxing experience as I get back to work. As it relates to work, let me give you this update. My heart is not fully pleased. With college, with CBC, the fight is still there. I feel like they really don't want me to get in there full time. But I'm going to let God do what He does. I message around a few places to a few persons. I haven't got back feedback, but I'm exhausting all my options. So when I'm ready to take it to the public platforms about the biases and the oppression that's going on, I want people to know that it's not coming from a malicious place, but people need to know what's going on. I applied to this 6th form school, but the truth is I'd have to do a transfer. So I have to make up my mind this weekend, because I said if I don't get a call from college between today tomorrow, well, we knock out today, the work day almost done for today. If I don't get the call by tomorrow, maybe Monday, I'll have to Monday I'll try to go into school, get HM to stamp and sign it, get the board officer to stamp and sign, and then take it to tongue. But I'm not sure yet. I have to really make up my mind. But if I have to go back to Annandale this new term, there's some changes. They gotta fix my timetable because right now they give me 38 periods out of 40 and that can't work. They have to what else? I get this after school program I'm a part of. I plan to take a little leave of absence because that program no longer brings me any peace. It's more stress than anything else. And when it comes to pay, they take long in over a year, year and a half. We've only been paid twice, and that's ridiculous. So I plan to get out of that program. But this is where I'm at. And I got I have a new status at work. Well, I have a new status at months now, but they finally paid me last month. So, but this month my salary. Remember last month they would have paid me the lump sum. This month they paid me what it's supposed to be on a monthly basis. So I'm happy. So now that I have the increase, one of the things I want to do is start therapy. I just have to I know I gotta do it. I just gotta make the step now of praying. And I think I already have a therapist in mind I want to use. And I really want to start the sessions. I want to start off with one kind of therapist. If I have to use her, the last time she told me 7,000 for 1 hour session. So realistically, I can't do every week, which is what I would love. Maybe I could try doing it twice per week, but then at the same time I want to be wise. So I may start off with just once per month and see how things goes and increase the sessions. Or the truth is I'm still trying to see if I can get some free counseling sessions, or like I want a counsel, I want therapy sessions. I know the government does offer, but like I ain't able with the ones where I'm gonna go in person. Not that I don't think it would be good, but like I'm gonna drive the tongue. Like I don't know. So many thoughts. One thing about this brain you'd realize I always have so many thoughts. But it's just how I'm feeling. I guess the last talking point would be you remember I told y'all there was this individual I liked, but they didn't feel this way the same way, even though I thought it was so. You know, we're at the camp and you know the person that they are with, are they like today, is also here. Now, I'm not friends with the person they're with, and I don't intend to be friends with the person they're with, and I don't really engage them in conversation because there's nothing that, what would I have to say to them? I don't even want to tell them good morning, if I'm quite honest with you. But the individual is here, and you know, we've had little conversations. They're here having their own conversation, but I'm grateful that I am not like triggered anymore by them, because you know what? I'm really at this place where I am, I don't know if, how do I say this? I'm at a place in my life where like I'm really good with my life, and I've said it before, I have a lot of content. Yes, there's so many other things I want, but I'm learning to be content where I'm at. And especially if September comes and I gotta go back to Annandale, I'm telling y'all, I am going to find even more effective ways to cope. And one of the ways I have to find is to stop allowing, I have to get back on my mindset like when I just start working, right? I only used to care about myself. And what do I mean? Once I'm going to my class and giving, that's all I can do. If others are not doing the job and it's reported to me, I report to the relevant authority. Whether they do anything or not, that's out of my concern. So I'm just trying to take life one step at a time, and I'm learning to recognize that there are things that I have as a single person that makes me so whole, and I just got to do me. Everybody got to do them and what's best for them. But my life is blessed, and I'm on this path. So I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you for listening. Once I do make these videos public and so on, feel free to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. I'm out.